Stephen, a disappointing afternoon. Your thoughts on that result and performance this afternoon?
We got what we deserved. I thought it was flat throughout. I think when we went 1-0 down with the penalty, it looked like we had an abundance of excuses to not show that appetite to go and win the game. Whether it was a penalty or not a penalty, I haven't seen them, so I've got no real comment on it. But it just looked like we were completely jaded, completely flat. Lacked energy throughout the team. We half pressed when we did press, and we didn't do simple things well. Losing headers, losing tackles. So no matter what football match you go into, if you do that, especially against the calibre that Rangers have got, you get punished.
What do you put that down to?
I'm not going to use excuses. In the end of the day, we didn't turn up today. There's probably a multitude of reasons why we look jaded and tired. But my job now to get the boys back up again. We've got two very winnable games coming up against Kilmarnock and St Mirren. Be tough, but we can win both. Winning one of those probably puts us in the verge of the top 6 again. So it's not all as doom and gloom as everybody suggests. I always hear we're not judged against the old firm. I judge myself against the old firm. Wasn't good enough today as a collective, and ultimately I'll take responsibility for that.
How much more difficult is it in a match where you concede 2 penalties and the amount of penalties we've conceded this season in general?
There's 9 penalties now, about 8 or 9 penalties we've conceded. Yeah, it makes life difficult when you keep conceding penalties. The handball rule is incredibly complicated for referees now, so I'm not going to stand here and criticise them, but I'm also not going to use that excuse why we conceded 5 goals and didn't win the game. We looked like a team that were looking for excuses today when we went 1-0 down, and as a collective then I have to take the blame on it.
How do you pick the boys up from this? Is it a case of back in tomorrow, and what's the approach, and what's the approach mentally for the 2 winnable games like you say coming up?
No, they need a day off. We haven't stopped for 3 weeks solid. We haven't got a squad that's equipped for Europe to travel and train and play continually. We haven't got that. They look flat, they look tired, and we need to get them back again so they're firing on Tuesday. So they'll have a day off. Some people might say they've not earned a day off, but I believe they have. They give everything, even when it doesn't look like it. At times the statistics tell me that they do. We got well beaten today, and deservedly got beaten today by our performance, but we need to reinvigorate people again, revive their confidence again, which we will do, and get back to things again Tuesday and Wednesday.
Thanks, Stephen.
Cheers.